Okay. Hello and welcome in, everyone. My name's Sugi Yamagawa, and today on VTubing My Slow Life Hobbies in my 30s, we are once again around the fire pit. It is a warm day. There will be great consumption of fluids that are cold being important, but we're going to be doing American barbecue. Whoops, all vegetables. So, game plan for today is we're going to make some lentil burgers. So, I'm going to do probably 1 or 2 lentil burgers. And then I'm going to be grilling some vegetables plus tofu. So, those are going to be... it's basically the overall game plan. So, step 1 for today is going to be tofu. And also just bear with me because I'm always great about bearing this, like just bearing my thing. My cutting board. Cutting board, that's a word. That's a word, alright. A goodie. Don't knock my tea over. I'm really glad I have more counter space now. At the other fire pit, I had less counter space. So, since we're going to be grilling tofu, we got to go ahead and first drain it. Well, we're going to get it cut up and we're going to actually press it, which is why I've got 2 plates. And that's going to help get keep the tofu from... I've been defeated by the plastic packaging. Once again, I have been defeated by plastic packaging. But that's also why I have a knife. Knives are fun. Knives are enjoyable. Well, they're a tool. Very useful tool. Okay. So, with just a small shred, we're going to actually go ahead and we're going to get that tofu drained. Oh, hey, grumpy old guy. Happy 4th of July, Sugi. I'm going to start... Ooh, slow cooking? Ooh, slow cooking ribs later. Nice. That's definitely a way to celebrate the 4th. But yeah, I hope you're having a good day, Grumpy. Mine would be slightly better if I could get my packaging to play nicely with me, but... you know what? I gotta have at least some level of difficulty with this, you know? Okay. Just splooge water? Nope. No splooging water. Great. Wonderful. I need you to not do that. So we're gonna cut this into blocks. And that's going to help it drain. If I don't drain this, it will... well, it'll stick to the grill. I woke up this morning and consider that a win. Ah, there, yep. Waking up in the morning is always nice. There we go. That's going to be our pieces of tofu. Then, it's funny enough because, like, all the online instructions are like, press it. And I'm kind of vaguely unsure how to best press... actually, have that available. No, I don't have that available just... Ooh. Perfect. Nice. I just need a weight. So... that's going to press the tofu. And that's got to sit for a while. Okay. So, really, the reason why I did that tofu just now is I at least wanted to do some sort of busy task before I do my next thing. And as you can see, there's no fire. And it'd be real. We can't be doing campfire cooking without fire. So I need to fix that. But I have a means to fix that. It's gotta play nice with me, though. There we go. Okay. Woohoo! Okay. So, since this is the 4th of July, and I don't believe in, well, I don't have fireworks for today. But hey, we got a good old classic friend. The weed torch. Oh, hey, Ari. Okay, now we're gonna just let that sit in there to make sure that the fire actually lights. Judging by that smoke, I actually did not let it actually run long enough, but it will light. Flamethrowers festive enough. Actual campfire cooking, lighting with a flamethrower. That's American right there. I try. So, well, I'm actually just gonna let that sit there for a little while. Cool. We can go ahead and actually start working on prepping our vegetables. Our first vegetable is onion. One of my favorite vegetables. Also, I grew this onion. I haven't had a whole lot of successes this year in the garden, but I have been very successful with my onions, so I'm very proud of the onion. So, we're going to just go ahead and get started with dicing some onion. You can hang out over there. You grow that on you? No. I just grow it. I actually grow it in my raised beds. I have some raised beds that I... Ooh, wow. Wow. Oh, these poor... Oh no, this poor... Everything being assaulted by solar radiation. Feed it slow. Grow that on you? Oh, on me? Andrew made onion dip yesterday. It was awesome. Ooh, onion dip. Nice. Very nice. Let's see. I think I'll go ahead and we'll take a layer off. Which... Guess what? One of the best things about cooking outside, you just throw your stuff on you. Onion, dude. Dad joke. But I'm slow with jokes. On you, onion, on you. I don't see the pun. I'm sorry. I'm weak. Okay. So, let's get this guy diced. I need to make sure I get this somewhat finely diced, because this is going to be going into the... This is going to be part of the lentil patty. Sorry, my dad jokes. Aw, don't worry about it. Just blame it on me. Blame it on the VTuber. That's what us VTubers are here for. Be blamed on. Actually, I want you... I'll just park you off the side, because I actually... Pretty sure I only need a half diced onion. Let me check my recipe. Da 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 da. Yeah, half white, yellow onion. That's what I want. Okay. Oh gosh. And ooh, that's fire. It's like, man, why is it getting hotter? Like, oh wait, there's just more fire going on. So I actually turned things off at the propane tank, and that is going to. I'm just gonna slowly exhaust what I got going on in there. Lentil patty, haven't had one of those in a while. I hope it turns out good. Mine always crumble. We'll see. We'll see. It might crumble. It might not. I am not gonna find out until, well, I make the actual thing. Ooh. Weed torch is empty. Ooh, and I just got hit with a nice breeze. I'm gonna appreciate every single little breeze today. Every breeze will be. I hope you don't mind. I just promoted you on the X in my Discord. Let's raise those numbers. Oh no. Honestly, I'm very happy with my numbers here recently, but thank you though. Thank you very much. Oh, that is going to be my onions for this. I'm going to kind of set that to the side because onions are not going to be the only vegetable for today. We're also going to be doing carrots. And torch is empty. Carrots. So let's get into here and let's find ourselves some nice thick carrots for today. Or at least some reasonably chunky boys. I want some reasonably chunky boys. I really enjoy your streams, nice and chill. Everyone needs that. Yeah, well, I really can't do like higher levels of energy. I'm just not spec'd for that. So, keeping things chill is really just the best way for me to do this. It's also just the vibes I appreciate. Have you ever grown carrots? I have. There was one time gosh, what, like 2-3 years back, I grew carrots. Actually, ooh, yeah. Not using that just yet. But yeah, a little while ago, I did grow carrots, and the issue with growing carrots is just getting the dang guys to germinate. Because carrots are just a pain to germinate. Oh gosh. I don't like this. It actually hurts to hold my hand here. But there's techniques for that. There's easy techniques for that. It's called push the fire further. It's called push the fire away from you. Distance always helps. I'm going to start my prep now. I'll be listening. I don't do cooking streams. That's Sugi's wheelhouse. There's always room for more cooking VTubers. Ow. Ow. Can't believe I'm doing this. I can't believe I actually have to wear a glove for this. That fire is just putting out so much radiant heat. But I also have the heat, as you can very clearly see, I've got the heat of the sun also. Plus the fact it's like 80 degrees right now. It's actually the reason why I scheduled this as a morning stream, because otherwise, evening would have had the advantage of being in the shade, but the ambient air temperature would have been higher. So it's just a matter of having to deal with the environmental factors, which is Keepers Creepers. That is like literally the hardest. That is the hardest thing about doing this, is the sheer environmental factors. Because it doesn't really look like a lot of fire is really going on right now, you know? Like, it's just a small fire, but that small fire is really putting out some heat. I wish it would ease up on the heat, because I'm getting eaten alive by it. But yeah, this will probably actually be one of the fewer. Well, I probably won't be doing too many of these campfire cooking streams this month or next month, just because of heat reasons, and heat's very dangerous. And I was thinking I had enough room between me and that fire, because normally this works. Normally this is okay, but jeez Louise. But yeah. So I hope everyone has had a good start of their 4th of July weekend. I know some lucky people have gotten long weekends. I am amongst those people. It feels good, man. Hopefully it's not crazy hot rest of summer. Hitting a high of 98 2 days ago was freaking crazy up there. Yeah, 98's like a lot. That's a lot. Because like here, it hasn't gotten quite that hot. I think got to 95 yesterday. Ouch. But next week is going to be cooler, so I'm looking forward to that. And by cooler, it's just not going to hit the 90s. So it's going to be still very much summer temps, but still cooler. Like I think we'll actually get lows into the upper 60s, which I will gladly take that. Ooh. Oh no! Ow! Oh gosh! I tried to take a sip of tea, and the tea bottle was so warm it hurt. Which I'm already starting to work up a sweat. It's not even really the work, it's just heat. So, if you're out there working in this heat or doing stuff in this heat, take it easy, take care of yourself. Shucks, just keeping this stuff here is just gonna cook me. Somehow you bought hot tea. Somehow my tea was made hot by fire. That's what has occurred. That's actually gonna... So, carrots and onion are prepped. And just gather up that last little bit of carrot. Whew. But yeah, I might have to make a heat shield or something someday. But not today. So that is carrots. That's onion prepped. I work next to a manufacturing oven that goes up to 225 for my machine's recipes. It's gonna be rough. Oh no, that is like terribly rough. And hello and welcome in, Zerzon. Today is just going to be dealing with heat this stream. But Also just realized that I have something that can make my life a lot easier. Water. Specifically, water between the fire and me. So that's actually going to help out a lot. And I also should have got that started sooner. Should have got that started. Cooking up a storm? A little bit. Flash view. I'm also just trying to think about where I am in my recipe. I don't know if because I need to get my lentils cooked, for one, but I also need to work on, I get lentils cooked, water's boiling now, I've got tofu pressing. Ooh, you know what? We got the cutting board out. I need to prep onions and peppers. You might be thinking, well, we just diced an onion. That onion is going to be for the lentil patty. For our grilled onion, we're going to use a red onion. So, just going to cut that top off. And then, for these onion tops, because there's still plenty of, like, wood green onion in this, I'm actually throwing them into a 5-gallon bucket. Just to keep the moisture in them, so I can use them later for my dinner. Is the game plan. So, let's see, you know what? Actually, I should probably do this guy as rings, I think. I almost never use tofu. But carne de soys, that's dehydrated soy chunks and non-perishable and way cheaper than tofu? Ah, wait, indoor cooking stream idea, fermenting toho. Oh, tofu. Okay, well, you guys easily know how Toho brained I am. There will be, I want to do some, like, slow cooking. Like, in a slow cooker, like a nice proper slow cooker as, like, an indoor cooking stream at some point. But I need fermenting tofu. Yeah. Yeah. It's just called making beer, though. It's just called making beer. So let's just do some slices. How thick? Yeah, that's a good thickness to it. About a little bit more than a centimeter, I suppose. I would express that in imperial units. About third of an inch in the freedom units, because it's Freedom Day. Also, by the way, this is an onion I grew. Now, once I start slicing peppers, the peppers I did not grow. I am growing peppers, but the pepper growing this year has been rough. Honestly, this gardening year as a whole has been rough. Okay. But yeah, that's actually pretty good. Nice little amount of onion. I'm gonna try it. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's good red onion. Cool. Let's grab some peppers. There. I'm grabbing multiple bags. I got tomatoes for dressing the burgers later. And then, good old red pepper. Oh, wait, yeah, that's also another thing about this thing. I forgot it had this, like, nice little shield. Oh, yeah, we're taking advantage of that. I'm so totally taking advantage of that. I'm taking advantage of every little thing that is going to make me ever so slightly more comfortable. Just snacked on raw red onions? Yeah! One of these days, I wish to be in the presence of a person I dislike, and I want to stare him in the eye while I eat a red onion raw while maintaining firm eye contact. Just to assert, one, to assert dominance, and then two, well, just to admittedly be a bit of a a-hole. So I was seeing online some people keeping these kind of big and then cooking them like this and then dicing them up, but I think I want to just do strips. Oh wait, did I actually grab that pan? No, I don't think I grabbed that pan, but at some point I can... If I take a break later, I can actually grab that other pan that I was meaning to grab. Well, the corn is soaking. Got bowl wash for soaking homemade friend. Ooh, yeah. Unlike Sugi, who grows on... I bought mine at the store. Well, you know, not everyone can be a weirdo. I am very proud of being a weirdo. Unnecessarily proud, admittedly. But it's all, I also just consider it a lot of fun to grow my own vegetables. Also, I just like vegetables. Vegetables are great. People don't appreciate... My fellow countrymen don't appreciate vegetables enough. Because... Ow. Ow. Well... That was a whoopsie. It was a light whoopsie. But that was a whoopsie. Cool. Well, that's the ouchie quota for the day. Oh. Hey now. Well, I'm gonna have to keep pressure on that for a little bit. Sorry. I nicked my thumb with the knife. I'm usually pretty... I brought the knife back too much and I slid it over literally the end of my thumb. So I'm gonna just keep some pressure on that for a little while. I bet you grow the right veggies to make barbecue sauce. Actually, no. I don't think I've actually never made barbecue sauce. Nor have I been particularly tempted to make barbecue sauce. Oh. Possible stream win, but seriously, do be careful. Yeah. This... To a horror streaming quick. Yeah. Eh. My water's boiling. Ow. Woo! It is a very, very, very slight injury, though, so. Got a bit too much water. Ow. Woo! Getting both burns and cut wounds today. You know what? I really didn't actually fulfill my hurt quota last stream, so it's good to see I'm fulfilling the quota right now. I wonder if that's too much boil. Set you a bit more off to the side. Now, where did I put my lentils? There it is. Lentils! But yeah, I literally just did a slice off the thumb. And also... Dude, work had their monthly meeting and they were thanking us for being safe and not having Any accidents? Guess what happened one day later? Well, yes, that's how it works. Like, once you raise that red flag, you raise the red flag. Eh. Why did I just hear that corner? Oh yeah, that's what I did. Because I used that for the lentil soup stream. Oh, hi. You haven't stopped. Dearie. Well, at least the lentils are cooking now. So it's 10:30 about, so. Darn. I'm starting to, I'm going to give this hut a little bit longer to see, because what I'm doing is I'm basically pinching my thumb on my sleeve to constrict blood flow. Hopefully it clots. If it I'm going to give this like a minute. And if it doesn't, asserting dominance firmly. Oh no, I am just trying to keep myself from bleeding here. Bro, get a band-aid. Not sponsored. Well, that's my current thought process. Also, I am missing a pan that I wanted to grab. So yeah. So I'm gonna throw on the BRB screen. I'm gonna grab a band-aid and then I'm gonna grab a band-aid in the pan, and I'll be back here soon. Oh wait, no, that's. And I am back. And I'm Band-Aid now. So, I gotta say, this is actually my first time using these Band-Aids. Really good adhesive. I appreciate a good adhesive. Okay, yeah, my other thing back there. Cool. So yeah. Sorry about that. I'm gonna try and be safe. Well. Oh, dearie. Well. The knife handle is just hot. Oh. Darn it. I missed a sticker. No. Granted, these girl fail VTuber moment. What, missing the sticker or cutting myself? Oh, okay. Okay, neighborhood. I see you're eager to get on with your freedom. Both. Both. I like it. It's... I can be a girl failure. Oh gosh. Granted, I suppose technically I'm uncle failure. As far as, like, my technical classification. Come on, separate. Ooh, another tasty bit. I do like my tasty bits. That's good. That's good size. Granted, honestly, the cutting the finger thing, I'm gonna blame that fully on looking at chat. Granted, I'm really surprised that people are already lighting off boomers at, like, it's not even 11. Like, it's early to be firing off the works of fire. Way too early for that. Granted, honestly, looking at... Also not helping the smoke is also slightly obscuring my vision occasionally. But I'm going to be snacking on these guys. Because I have them. Also, don't forget to hydrate. I'm going to be consuming a lot of hydration today. Merely by virtue of Jeepers Creepers. I'm going to be sweating. Give that a nice little stir. Just because it's been a little while since I've shown it some love. Okay. So. Yeah. Frying pan. Ow. Yep, frying pan, ow. That's where we're at. So, the diced onions that we made earlier, I'm going to start sauteing them. I have to saute them till they're clear. That was probably way too much olive oil. Said no one ever. Jeez. Just making a mess of my workstation here. But yeah, once I start to see that oil heat up a little bit, start sauteing the onions because we gotta cook them till they're clear. And then I think we'll start marinating the tofu. And for marinating the tofu, I picked up some teriyaki sauce. So that should be good for that. Someone needs to invent a way to make faster caramelized onions. So, funny thing about that, there's a YouTube channel called Minute Food. Minute Food actually did a episode on caramelized onions. It was actually a really good episode too. There's going to be a little bit of carrot contamination into the onions, but I think I'll be fine with a little bit of carrot contamination. Okay. There we go. That's the onions. Make sure we get this a good stir. That is cooking wonderfully. Cool. Oh, glove. I need glove. I need glove a lot. I'm just going to kind of pull cast iron a little bit off the fire a little bit, kind of simmer it down because the heat seemed a little bit aggressive. We don't want to get too aggressive with our heat, because that is literally the hard part with campfire cooking is you don't have actual measurements of like temperature and such. So you gotta kind of be like flexible and such. Now, I think it's time for a treat. And I'm going to be treating myself to a cold one. Specifically, a non-alcoholic cold one. Darn it, I would actually love to keep my beers and what have yous on my little workstation, but there's too much sun, man. I need to actually get a bigger shade sail. Granted, the shade sail I have now has been an absolute godsend. It has been, like, I remember back in the day when I would do these streams and I'll just be getting cooked. Even though the air temperature wouldn't be high, but just having all that sun on me, I'd just be like, not great, not great, not good. But with the shade sail, it is definitely more firmly intolerable. More tolerable. You can see a little bit shade over there. I actually set up one of my one of those like pop-up like tent things. Canopies. Pop-up canopy. Mostly because I just wanted to throw some like extra shade in this driveway area. So that way it kind of hopefully keep temperatures a little bit lower. But so far, other than delivering myself a flesh wound, things are going good. Like, we got a good fire. Not too much, not too little. Definitely getting a little bit too cooked on the side. So let's pull our onions back a bit. From there. Let's see. I want this guy, because that guy's going to be coming up soon. But I'm going to wait until my onions are done. Because I know myself. And what I know about myself is if I try to multitask too much, I am going to mess up. I never knew the the name of Shade Sail, I just thought it was a restaurant thing. Yeah, well, I've had so many times. Ducks. What did I call? I know I've called it so many things other than Shade Sail. Like, incorrectly. But yeah, I actually picked mine up from Amazon. It was a really nice purchase, actually. I was supposed to salt that. I don't think I was supposed to salt that or anything. But yeah, once I cook this one, which I do mean that quite literally, I am going to cook it. Because I've already got... Because some of it is already starting to warp a little bit from all the... from the heat of the fire pit. Because, yeah, I mean, I've got it set up, like, between fire and the shade sail, I've got, like, 8 feet of room, but... Simple fact of the matter is... Okay. Those were some choice words there. Okay. Those onions seem to be sufficiently cooked. Oh, yeah. More than sufficiently cooked. You go there. Knife much anymore. Oh. Kill it. Woo! Look. Campfire cooked onions. And a generous helping of olive oil. Oh gosh, that smells amazing though. Oh man, I love onions. A little bit overcooked, but plenty fine. Plenty fine. Let's put you there. And funny enough, since we're actually... Oh. I love that my little workstation wobbles on me. We're gonna kind of cool off our mix here. I wonder if I should have got a bigger bowl. I'm gonna really have to question how much volume the lentils are gonna add to this. This is how Shin cooks. This is how Sugi cooks. He wants to feel the air on this food. Oh gosh, like... This is how I cook when I just want to, like, be outside. So... That log was burning there, which actually is good, because I do need that log to burn down because it's a little bit too big. But, hey, no, you're not allowed to go anywhere on me. But let's grab our tofu. So, let's see here. The onions are delicious and the onis have layers. Yes, 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 yes. So, I think I actually got quite a bit of moisture out of the tofu, which is great. Because I literally spilled tofu water all over my little work area. So, let's grab those two guys. Now don't hurt me anymore. I've already got one ouchie today. One ouchie today is enough ouchies for a day. Let's see, we'll do some good-sized cubes. Yeah, that's good cubing. Even though that's not Cuban cooking, it's... Oh gosh, that would be such a fun joke. Like, make some Cuban cuisine, but somehow get the Cuban cuisine to be, like, in a perfect cube. That would be funny. that would be good joke. I mean, granted, we're already doing a joke. Today's joke is local American celebrates freedom by making vegetarian food. There we go. Oop, oop, oop. Safe. Okay, cool. So, we got our tofu. Grab our teriyaki sauce. And now let's open the teriyaki sauce bottle. And we're gonna give this just a really generous coating of teriyaki sauce. Just to make sure. Then we're gonna let this sit. We're gonna let this marinate, man. That's gonna be some delicious tofu for later. My time. Let's see if I can fish a lentil out of here. Need one. Oh, perfect. That's what I'm talking about. Just need one. Ooh. Yeah. Great. They're nice and softened up now. Oh. Those softened up. Because I got tofu cut. I will need this later for dicing a tomato. But I think I'm otherwise good. Got my strainer. Grab our bowl. And now I gotta figure out how to do this without acquiring more ouchies. American freedom. Yes. America. Founded on the promise of delicious vegetables for all. I was thinking I did that far enough away from me. I was a hair bit wrong. So, I definitely have a limit to my mixing bowl. I don't want to exceed the limit. Okay, that's most of the lentils. We'll just get that remaining moisture out of them. We'll start adding them to the bowl. Now, that's probably about as far as I want to go with the bowl. My remaining lentils. Yeah, I can actually just chuck all that down there. Woo! Yay. Ah. Beer. Cold beer. Cold beer good. Cold non-alcoholic beer. Now, gotta review my recipe. Transfer them to a bowl. Grated carrots, lentils, garlic, and spices, and mix well using your hands. The lentils do not need to be fully mashed. Okay. So, we need to do our spices and 2 cloves of garlic in this bowl. So, go ahead. First spice is going to be cumin. Need more. We need a generous helping of cumin. Good. I've got smoke blinding me, and it's like, wait, I'm eyeballing this. If I'm blind and I'm eyeballing this, then I'm truly not measuring anything. Then at that point, I'm just literally just throwing it in there. So, Up is our paprika. Ah, why? Why is it when I go to add my spices, it's like a whiff of smoke just comes my way and it's just like, yep, you're done. So, nice generous helping of paprika. And next up, some sea salt. Oh, I grabbed coarse. I think it's better with a fine sea salt, but nice little bit of salt. Next up, pepper. I'm going to be reasonably generous with the pepper, just because I like pepper. Pepper's just great. And also after... really don't understand why people enjoy smoking. Because whenever I inhale campfire smoke, it is always an unpleasant experience. Now we gotta get garlic. And I have pre-minced garlic from the Costco, because I like the Costco. I guess we can believe in measuring at some point, right? So, I am being a little bit short with the amount of lentils recipe calls for. Oh. So, but I am going to be very generous with the amount of garlic. Because when the question is about how much garlic you should add, the answer is always yes. Okay. I gotta wipe my eyes. Ooh. I need to wipe my eyes, and I need to play with the fire, because... remember, when your fire starts smoking you out, that's how it's pleading for attention. So it needs attention. I'm gonna take that number, put it there. This, put it over here. Oh, nice basic coals going, though. Really good basic coals. That. Now, who's a good little fire? Are you a good little fire? Yeah, you're a good little fire. Here, have a treat. And there we go. That is... hopefully that should make the fire a little bit happier. And next... I actually get to... this was actually something I picked up because of an experience last time I made veggie burgers. And that is, I got disposable grill gloves. Because when I made black bean the time I made black bean burgers, holy smokes. Oh wait, that's cool. Actually, I never opened up the pack. That actually comes with white gloves too. Cool. Nice. Man, now I'm gonna feel like an actual grill guy. Like having dedicated grill gloves. Now remember, when you put your plastic gloves on, always have to do the snap. Always have to do the snap. So that's glove one. Let's get two on. Oh gosh. Tuber. Yes. Ow. Oh gosh. Oh dearie. Well, the lentils are hot, like way too hot for me to stick my hands in. Oh. There's a method, and it's called stirring. The stirring is going to help dissipate some of the heat that's in here. And it's also going to help me start mixing this before I actually get my hands in here, because I really want to like crush those lentils up, break them down. Phew. Yeah, because this, holy smokes, this stuff is steaming. It's steaming. It's literally steaming hot. Oh man. Smells great though. Oh my gosh, with the cumin in it, it smells amazing. Have you tried mushroom seasoning or MSG for bean burgers? I've actually not tried that. I've only did the black bean burgers one time. Because I actually don't typically eat burgers. Sometimes if I'm like out with my friends, I'll get like a burger, but ow. Wow, I didn't even really stick my hand in there. Well, this has been something of an experience. Should have grabbed a bigger bowl is what I should have done, because it could have been spread out more. And with it spread out more, it would be able to better dissipate the heat. The lentils are basically boiling hot, and I thought I left it sit long enough for that. And I thought incorrectly. So I wonder if I should. I'm going to start using the flat of the knife to push in and kind of crush them. Because ideally I would be doing this with my hands, but I can't do it with my hands. Because it's so hot. Why is everything hot? Outside's hot. Fire's hot. Food's hot. I mean, the food being hot is technically eventually a desirable characteristic, but jeez. Man. I was not expecting this hang up. I mean, granted, that's also another thing that happens when you do this, is just like, you discover hang-ups. But yeah. At the end of the day, that's just gonna have to sit for a moment. Because, yeah, I can't work it. Because, let's see, I gotta make the lentil burgers. I gotta form them, cook them. And then we get to cook the... We get to cook the tofu, peppers, and onions. So, in terms of actual like work to be done, there's not really a whole lot left. But it's just going to be a bit of a journey. Well, we're just kind of hung up for a little while. And part of me is kind of tempted to add some water to this bowl, but I know for a fact if I add water to it, it's going to ruin the consistency, because that is like the most important thing here. And that is the thing of all the things I wish to nail today, is I want to get nice, well-formed patties. That is my ultimate goal. Oh. I'm gonna get a beer. Now, granted, it's still AM, so I'm still going with NA beers, but this is the most cold stuff I have lying that I had in my fridge. So, Cheers. Granted, the grill gloves smell amazing, though. The grill gloves smell really good. Just wish I could work this better. I wish I could work it with my hands. It's just... It hurts. It hurts. Like going to Hertz car rentals. Except there's not actually... Well, actually, wait. When you go to Hertz car rentals, you feel the hurt of the getting nickeled and dimed on fees. That's the Hertz and Hertz. Man, I thought this would have at least got to the temperature where I could work it, which didn't seem like it was going to take that long, but... Man. I really feel like I have to invest in goggles. Because... It's not really... it's not throwing a lot of smoke to fire, but... It is throwing a fair bit. So I can press down. Granted, I am glad I did set up that other shade sail, because that got me like an extra 100 square feet of shade. Actually, deeper shade than what I get out of the shade sail, too. So, let's see. I can press it. I can work it that way. It's not as active as I would like to be working this, but... But this is starting to get to the point where it's starting to look like a consistent thing. Well, progress is slow, but steady. Ow. Oh boy. The things I do for a veggie burger. I'd rather just buy patties at this point, honestly, but you know what? Part of the appeal of streaming is... Well, why's my phone? I cannot answer that. I have grill gloves on. Granted, this... Oh, yeah. We're slowly... Ooh, we're getting to where we want. Like, phone, I'm unavailable right now. But you're getting this to a nice pasty consistency. Also move this over to the shade. I will have to take off my gloves to check the recipe. Because we got a few more stuff to add to this mix. And I'm wondering how much I actually want to have this mix. Like, I have a pretty good taste, and this does look like it will form up a pretty decent patty. And that's right now. And the thing is, we haven't even added our binder. Okay. Let me go ahead and... I need to come up with a solution here. I just realized. I actually have to take both the gloves off. Because... Yeah. because I need this finger unlocks my phone. Actually, might be able to do it with just the pen. Let's see. Okay. I'm really curious as to who called me. Okay, well, it's not a contact, so I'm ultra not worried about that. Okay. Now, I got for step. So we've got soy sauce, ketchup, and oat flour mixed together until evenly incorporated, and then I can form my patties. Okay. Good. Sweet. I gotta find... It really is a joy having a hand I can't use for things. Like, I'm one-handed right now. I am restricted. There we go. One hand restricted. Addition of soy sauce. Someone was trying to contact you about your grill's extended warranty, probably. Because it was none of my, like, actual, like, contacts. There's our binder, some oat flour, and... Oh, yeah. Oh, I actually don't have ketchup on hand. But I have some, like, old jars. I have some salsa laying around. And I'm going to use the salsa for that nice little bit of tomato acidity for the patties. So I'm just going to sub salsa out. I mean, technically it would be better with ketchup, because ketchup's like a sweeter sauce, but it is weird to think of ketchup as a sauce, but it is actually a sauce. Nice. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just add some, and then I'm gonna, then when I start incorporating my oat flour in there. If I have reason to believe that I want to make it like thicker or more well formed up, then I'll add some more oat flour to it. But the oat flour is going to be a binder. So for now, we're going to literally just get in here and we're going to incorporate. So there's going to be a little bit of folding action, there's going to be a little bit of squeezing action, there's going to be a little bit of everything. And ideally, I'll be able to do this without... Oh yeah. Okay, cool, sweet. So... let's see, how do I feel about this? I think you can use a little bit more of the oat flour. Because remember, this is our magic binder. This is what's supposed to keep this together. And also, it's a little bit too moist. So, you need to kind of make it, what's the word I want to use here? I want to tack it up a bit. Rather than, like, a mushy paste, I kind of want it to be a more, like, tacked up paste. Maybe something a bit more approaching more cookie dough consistency, I suppose. Because I always remember how at work when they're like, yeah, when you're mixing mortar, just aim for like a cookie dough like consistency. And I'm like, man, you say that assuming I know what a cookie dough like consistency is. Okay, beer. And that's actually getting really close. Like it's more tacked up. It's more crumbly. It kind of falls apart a bit more. Did just see some unincorporated flour. We're gonna do a few squeeze plays. Let's see. But we are getting really close to being done. And that excites me. Let's do a few turns and squeezes. Sure there's nothing going on. Yep, nothing terrible. Cool. How do I feel about that? I think I'm gonna feel great about this. Oh, okay. So. I'm gonna add a little bit more oat flour. One, because I have it. We're gonna just... because we don't want things to get to the point where they're like... it's like really dry. We don't want that. Really dry is bad. But kind of a little bit dry is good. So... we just want a slightly more tacked up dough, which... it's now kind of starting to more hold its form. Which is what we want. I want a dough... because essentially that's kind of what we're making, is we're making a dough. But the dough base is lentils. But yeah, this feels much firmer. Okay. Nice. I was actually dripping dough on things. Ow. Eh. Now my next challenge is to get this glove on. I think I got an idea. So I kind of blew into it to open it up. Oof. There's my fingers. Where's my thumb? Here's the thumb. Ah! Cool. Sweet, 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 sweet. Ah. So, well, let's make some vegetable patties. While I'm not dripping vegetable patty everywhere. Oh, let me just get a reasonable amount into my hands. Actually, I think what I should try, because I'm noticing it kind of wants to peel. I need to. I'm gonna lightly oil the plate. And that oil's just gonna I'm just trying to help the patties from sticking to the plate. Right now that's my concern. Just the patties gonna stick to the plate. Let's see. Because I want to make it kind of thickish. Like, I really like that. That looks good. But... okay. That's one patty. Okay. Okay. We'll see if these bad boys hold together or not, though. I'm making the patties. I'm starting to have doubts. But, you know, you just gotta go for it. Part of me wants to make them a little bit thicker. not so thin. Let's see. But got that. That. Granted, at this point, I feel like I was overly generous with the oat flour, and I am distinctly getting the feeling that these things are going to fall apart on me instantaneously. I genuinely feel like that's going to happen. Oh, dearie. Cool. And then I have enough for one more. Get everything we can out of here. Because I'm going to just take that. Once I make this last patty, I'm just going to set it off to the side. And how are we doing on time? It's nearly 11:30? I don't know if that's actually doing anything, but it feels nicer when the patty just falls off my gloves. Feels like it's just not gonna do anything I don't want it to do. So, that's patty. That's my patties made. Ooh. Oh, wait. I should try this. Lick. Oh, wow. Yeah. Yeah. Nice little hit of the cumin. Definitely can taste the paprika in there. A nice little touch of salt. And the pepper. Like, yeah, definitely not too salty, which is really great. So, that goes off to the side. So I now get to worry about my order of operations here. So I can either, and also, my table's disgusting. My table's disgusting. I'm going to fix table disgusting first. Then once table disgusting is fixed, we'll go from there. Guys, there we go. That's a cleaner work surface. So I think I will want to do one patty in the frying pan. Get one patty done. And I think go from there. Oh, okay, let's turn you. I said turn you. Just because there's not really a whole lot of heat right here. I grab the magic poker of fire. I'm gonna bring a little bit of that log under here. Now, this log doesn't have a whole lot to it, so it should burn nice and reasonably. And then we'll also go ahead and throw another piece of firewood on and set it to the far side. It's getting set to the far side because I don't want too much heat here where I'm cooking. I want heat away from me. And that is what happens when you touch stuff with dirty hands. You get dirt everywhere. I want the frying pan to be somewhat level. Oh, and I got a better spatula for this too. And it actually empties everything out of that bag, so I appreciate that. So, let's see. trying to think order of operations here. So we'll do one patty. We'll get it cooked, plated. Yeah, we'll actually just get it like cooked, set up on the. Hey, I wanted that. There we go. So, since I am going to basically want to minimize damage to my patties as much as possible, I'm going to go ahead and set up my hamburger bun on the serving plate. So that way, once the patty is finished cooking, it can just instantaneously go onto the hamburger. Now, I keep doing that. Problem of not having enough room. But thankfully, I have fire poker. Fire poker has helped me on so many occasions. Now, because I'm basically going into this with like infinite levels of paranoia, I'm gonna get some olive oil on my finger, and I'm gonna lightly oil my spatula. What's on the menu today? So, I have made lentil patties that I am, at this point in time, I have a near 100% certainty these things are going to want to try and fall apart on me. Probably should have picked a slightly better plate. Oh. Even oiled my thing. But also, hello and welcome in. Oh, nice. Made them for yourself? Yeah. Well, or for today's stream. That is not enough spatula. Okay. Wow. Got hooked on the... But yeah, this is the joy of lentil hamburgers. Is they just wanna, everything wants to crumble on you. It wants to fall apart on you. Want to play nice with you. Should have thinking. Could have used egg whites as a binder. So, we're going to definitely be giving this a really good sear. And hopefully, with good cooking, good sear. Probably too late, but would freezing it for a bit work? Yeah, that's probably like... That would actually be... That's actually a really good idea. Which, funny enough, for an American, I actually don't really eat a whole lot of hamburgers. I eat a lot of salads, Italian food, and Mexican food. But I thought it would be real funny for Freedom Day, because America is just known for eating cornucopious amounts of meat. I think it would be fun. I thought it would be funny to just like do a straight like, hey, we're just cooking vegetables. Bitch. I need to think about a pan that I have. Stay. Nothing wants to stay. Nothing wants to behave. Really, it's not. Nothing wanted to behave. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, we're just gonna let that do its thing, but it's gliding nicely. Okay, yeah, you're looking great. So, with this piece of paper towel... Ah! Bottle's falling on my mouse. I'm gonna take some olive oil. Get a nice good dab of olive oil. And I'm gonna basically use that olive oil to pre-grease this pan, since this is my grilling skillet. And we're gonna be using this pan on my left. This is gonna be for the vegetables. Not sure if that's enough. God. I was supposed to snack on these guys. Gosh, I love snacking on these guys. Oh, okay. Well, that's excessive. Well, we reached excessive use of olive oil. Now I gotta use a paper towel to clean my hand. And I'm curious to see how this guy's doing. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's like perfect. Like nice, like golden brown. Yeah, that's what we want. That is exactly what we want. It's a little weird shaped, but honestly, that's just what's gonna happen. With these conditions we got. So that's doing its thing here. Let's get our fire set up here. So we have a nice, good little bit of fire here for our vegetables. So I'm gonna hit this with a good bit of the red peppers. We'll throw a couple of our onion slices on here. Let's see. Can I cook everything? Yeah, let's cook everything. Cook everything. Save one for a snack. Don't forget your snacks. Oh, yeah. A little bit crowded for a pan, but we'll see if I suffer any consequences for my action there. But yeah. I've actually gained more shade, which I deeply appreciate. And we'll just, yeah. So, we got a good little bit of flame going on there. Yep, that's the right glove for that hand, because probably going to want to interact with that a couple of times. Cast Iron Coon is doing really good. Oh wait, hey. A little bit more heat that way. I want you a bit closer to my heat. Because since I've got one side that's fairly well cooked, but not perfect, I could probably use it like a touch more. I'm gonna just let it really cook on the other side. So that way, it will hopefully kind of form the patty up better. Because right now, that's my biggest concern. which, actually, I'm actually going to check my instructions about that. Line cutting board plate with parchment paper, with oiled hand, shape the batter, palm size. Heat your... Oh, okay, so it actually didn't call for cooling them prior to cooking them. But yeah, I definitely think throwing them in the freezer for a while would have been a way to go to make the... If I really wanted to make my life easier. Hey, bird! Folks, I haven't seen my local neighborhood cat for a while. Which I do have my bag of temptation treats for it. Should I see the little feller. There we go. Yeah. That's getting good. So, let's do investigation of this guy. How they're doing. How do I want to do this? Pressure. Flip. Oh, there we go. Yeah. I actually have a little bit more work to do than I anticipated. I don't have anything to dress my burgers. Well, nothing prepared. Where is my... Yes. Let's get you guys down in here. Gonna put our dressings there. Sorry, I had to babysit the tofu a little bit. I think by the time I get the sticker off, I should probably give those vegetables a toss. What? Not fair. That was not fair, sticker. What? It's just... Oh gosh. Well, didn't want to do that, but you made me do that, sticker. And hey, look, that's sort of like the wound I self-inflicted earlier in stream. Yep. So handle's a little bit touch warm. Grab you. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Actually, I know what I want to do. I just have to sit you down for a moment. It's not sure how I feel about. I don't have any... Really don't have many good spots to sit down something hot. There we go. I got a lower heat here than I have over there, because because some of those onions look like they got a little too cooked. Yeah. I set it down on my knife and I ruined my handle a little bit. Get ourselves some nice slices of tomato for our patties. completely forgot about the dressing, Sugi. How can you have a... You can't just have a hamburger being patty on bun. You gotta have your you gotta have your fruits. Well, tomatoes are fruit, but it's used as a vegetable. Okay, let's... Hey, cut that enough? Did I? No, it's not cut enough. That's what it is. Let's do that. Followed up by you. And it eventually came out eventually. Now, I think those peppers are probably good. We're gonna set that there. I need to dice up some... need to cut up some onion. It's nice to have something refreshing like lettuce on the burger. Yes, I actually do have some lettuce. It's just hanging out behind me. But we're gonna do onions, tomatoes, and the dressings for the burger are gonna be lettuce, onions, tomato, and cheese. And then, actually all I got really left is the cook is the tofu. And I'll be done. So, really close to the end of the line. The grand line. Granted, I can't really be talking about grand lines just simply because of... I really haven't seen enough One Piece. I have only consumed One Piece through clips. I think I watched a couple episodes of the show when it first came out in North America. And now the show is so incredibly massive, I can't even begin to think about watching One Piece. So, let me go ahead. Get our towel. Ovaled. Remember, grease makes the world go round. Well, grease greases the wheels. So, here's the tofu that's been marinating in teriyaki sauce. I'm actually going to take the teriyaki sauce. I'm going to drizzle a little. I took a little bit of that teriyaki sauce and I drizzled it over the vegetables. Ah, come on. Got one person wanting to not play nice with me. There you are. So all we gotta do is cook up some tofu and we're pretty much done. Let's see. A little bit more. Could get us a touch more heat. There we go. That's a touch more heat. Now. Okay. So here's some lettuce. I'm just gonna rip a couple leaves off. That will complete our dressings for the burger. Oh, yeah, good couple. And I should have probably kept it in. I should have kept the lettuce in a bit of water because it wilted a bit on me. But I am going to replenish my beer. Wait, is this guy empty? Almost. Empty. So, let's have some Heineken 00. Because... Actually, wait a second. Oh, we only have a little bit more time left in the AM here. Because once we transition from AM to PM, then the option for alcohol becomes involved. Now, I could have been a true American and just helped myself to some. Ooh. Yeah, you're starting to stick a bit. Let's see. Yeah. I could have just went like full on the beer, but I wanna make sure I take care of myself, and really non-alcoholic beer's been a really nice improvement in terms of my ability to take care of myself. Because while alcohol is definitely enjoyable, it is also a poison. Can't be consuming too much poison. A little bit of poison's okay, but too much poison is how you end up having a really bad time. But I was a little nervous about how long today was going to take. Like, I was thinking it was going to be on the shorter side. But in terms of length of time, this is like perfect. And really, that tofu is looking really good. That is looking like some good tofu. Really, the only thing that could have made today better was fall weather, but I can't ask for fall weather in July. I don't know if it's actually the fact that I like acclimated to the heat, but yeah, honestly, I think it's because I acclimated to it, because like the heat doesn't feel like it's bothering me as much. It's probably also because my fires died down. Fire dying down helps. Because, man, you'd be surprised how much heat this bad boy can throw. Because if you're not prepared for it, woof. Oh, yeah, this was good. Not just beer. This was a good stream. This was a good day. And it's about to get even better because eventually actual alcohol beer is going to become involved. Set that up. I think we're getting somewhat reasonably close. We can bring out our lovely foods. And I'm also just real happy with how the tofu's turning out. Like, nice firmness to it. Like, it's not really... It didn't try to crumble on me. Like, unlike the patties wanted to fall apart like me on a bad day. But the tofu has remained firm. So, I am literally cooking the tofu just long enough for me to finish my NA beer. Oof, I felt that. Yeah. It's like bad days at work when when things that go wrong, like anything that can go wrong goes wrong, and then it's just like, man, I really don't want to be here right now. And I just like fall into a pile now. But at the end of the day, you gotta do what you gotta do, which admittedly, like, work was really nice to me because I took Thursday off because I was gonna have some fireplace people come over to the house to take a look at my fireplace, and they wanted me home. So I asked work if I could get Thursday off. Well, they were like, well, you can also have Friday off as well, because I guess they weren't really anticipating a lot of work on Friday. And for like HVAC guys, like our supply houses are all shut down, so it's not like if we don't have parts already on our truck, we kind of can't help customers. So, but yeah, because like this was my on-call week. And not only did they let me have this time off, they also were like, yeah, you don't have to worry about being on-call, which was like, they were just like, yeah, you can just stay home, Sugi. I was like, what? That was exceedingly nice of them. Granted, unfortunately, when work is like exceedingly nice, I then also get like really concerned. It's like, is something bad gonna happen? There's something on the horizon that I don't know about. I mean, other than this weather, because like, I mean, sucks. I mean, I worked like 2 hours of overtime on Wednesday because this week has been the first week of 90s where I live, 90 degrees Fahrenheit temperatures, and yeah, this is the weather where all the ACs break, and it's this guy's job to fix the ACs. So I've been doing a fair amount of AC fixing prior to this time off, so. But it's also just been like super nice to just be able to kind of really take it easy for a couple of days, because sucks. My backlog at chores is like really bad. I mean, yesterday I actually managed to get the grass cut. I got grass cut. I managed to also like just go out and go to a brewery, get some beer. Which, one second, I think this is, yeah, that's plenty. That's plenty. Then once again, I run into the issue of no place to set it other than the driveway. Okay. Grab this. This. Get this tofu in here without it. Hot dog. There we go. I love it when a recipe comes together. Okay. Now I have to add the thing that makes a hamburger a real hamburger. And that is, of course, the cheese. So I've got Kobe Jack cheese here. Pretty much what I think of when I think of American cheese, other than like the American cheese that is so processed it's barely even cheese anymore. I don't like the ultra processed, quote unquote, the real American cheese. Like, nah. We're gonna just go with like a proper cheese for today. And can I separate you? Yes. Cheese slice. Cheese. Cheese. That which dreams are made out of. I don't know. My dreams are made of cheese. I'm definitely hugely on team cheese. Okay. So the question is what I want to put next. I think I want to add a couple pieces of lettuce to this burger. A couple pieces of lettuce on there. Let's see. Do I want to do 1 or 2 slices of tomato? I want to be squirrely. I'm gonna go for 2 slices of tomato. Then pile some onions on this. Ideally, I don't know. I mean, I do have grilled onions, so there's no need to like get my full onion quota for a meal out of just the onions I put on the burger. Are your dreams made of cheese? Who heard this, bro? Good pun. Good pun. I like puns here. Puns are appreciated here. Okay, honestly, I'm gonna go pretty light on the onions. Just because I want to... I think I might screw it up with my 2 slices of tomato. I'm gonna give that a nice firm push. With that... That is veggie hamburger with peppers, onions, and grilled tofu. So, American barbecue whoops all vegetables. I guess it's not like 100% vegetarian because of, well, cheese is technically vegetarian. It's not vegan. It's not vegan. Oh, I have some special beer today. And my special beer is Lemonberry Wheat. It is a blueberry lemonade wheat ale. This was a collaboration between 2 of my local breweries. One brewery named Mirror Twin, the other one West 6. Which, honestly, the biggest reason why I have the glass is because I like showing what berry beer looks like, or well, what beer looks like when it has lots of fruit. Oh no, no, that's my. Also, I did actually get a slight injury today. Emphasis on the word slight. Oh, oh my gosh, yes. A little too much head. But yeah, blueberry lemonade beer. You bringing out the beer reminded me I still have a peach beer that I need to open. Well, Akira, it's the weekend. What more excuse do you need than that? No. Pork. Okay, so let's actually try... Let's try my favorite thing. Let's try a little bit of these onions. Oh, man. Drizzling the extra teriyaki sauce from the tofu onto the... what was essentially grilled vegetables was great decision making on my part. That is great. Onion's well cooked. It's red onion. So the cooking definitely helped tone down the sharpness of the onion bite. And help soften it up. But still has a good texture to it. Mmm. Really good stuff. Also, I'm gonna just deploy that heat shield to keep my beer cold. So, onions, really good, really good. Turned out really solid. Let us now try a little bit of this grilled pepper. Mmm. Oh yes. Very good, very good. Once again, a lot like the onion. Like, the vegetable's softer. Definitely a little bit more chewier. Well, not like chewy in an unpleasant way or anything. But, man, the teriyaki sauce goes really well. Also, red peppers was definitely the decision to go with because the red pepper is like nice and sweet. In contrast with, like, I guess you could say, like, the bitter bite of the red onion. Definitely a good combination of vegetables to have together. Now, I am really curious about how the tofu has come along. Mmm. Ah, mmm. Mmm. Yep. Yep. That's good stuff. Oh, that's good stuff. Like, really nice. Like, absolute lovely texture. Like, it's firm. Like when you saw me cooking them, like, really held shape really well. Very firm. Really holding up its shape really well. The teriyaki sauce really permeated into the tofu and gave it a good teriyaki flavor to it, because otherwise tofu is like basically flavorless. But tofu can also take on the flavors of anything else you cook it in, which is kind of tofu's like superpower as an ingredient. Is it's tasteless on its own, but you can make it taste like anything. And making it taste like teriyaki is really good. So that was lovely. What's this now? Howdy, everyone. Oh, hey, Mr. Spock. Hello and welcome in. I have just completed my American barbecue. Whoops, all vegetables. We have a veggie burger dressed with cheese, lettuce, tomato, onion. We have grilled peppers and onions. And then we also have grilled tofu. And with this lovely American vegetable-based goodness, I'm having a lemonberry wheat beer with it. Just for extra summer vibes. Wow, it looks like real meat food. But it doesn't have to be real meat food. It can just be vegetarian. And I just thought it would also be funny to just cook vegetarian food for Independence Day. But while I was actually like looking up like recipes for everything today and doing research, I came across quite a few yakiniku recipes, and I'm thinking, man, I think next year for 4th of July I should do yakiniku, because I've yet to do that. I think that will be something nice to do. And oh yeah, I forgot to mention that the patty is a lentil-based patty that I actually made. So, which, funny enough, this little bit of paste here. This is actually the little bit of paste that I actually dropped on the plate. This is the pre-cooked patty. Ooh, yakiniku sounds great. Man, Akira, for Christmas last year, I did sukiyaki over the campfire. Holy smokes. Why did no one tell me that sukiyaki was so amazing? Because that was absolutely incredible. And I was just like... I was 35 years old at the time. And I was like, man, I'm 35 years old and I'm just finding out about how amazing sukiyaki is? Like, where has this been all my life? Sukiyaki only has one problem. It's a big thing. So you need to have, like, either, like, friends or family to really enjoy sukiyaki. I still need to try that. Oh. It's... I know it's a slightly more, like, expensive food, but if you get a chance to try it, it's really good. But that's also, like, the only downside to sukiyaki is it's, like, it's a really big thing. And even though I basically ate mine in 2 sittings... Yeah, I really pushed the limits of my gut on that one. Bro. So I have added 2 tomatoes to this hamburger, and these tomatoes have been making this thing want to come apart on me. So I'm going to try my best here. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, gosh. Gotta set that down. That is a darn good vegetable. That is a darn good vegetable burger. That was a good veggie burger right there. I already ate a shrimp hot pot for 3 days. Yeah, that's the thing with, like, hot pot sukiyaki. A sukiyaki is actually somewhat similar to hot pot. I would almost consider sukiyaki a style of hot pot. You can really eat on it for a while, but yeah. The burger, the lentil patty, well seasoned with salt, pepper, cumin, and paprika. It's really good. Really, really, really good. Funny enough, I couldn't taste any of the carrots I put in it, though. And I'm pretty sure the carrot just kind of helps add, like, a little bit more fiber and a little bit more texture to it, but... Whew, that was good. And then, like, the juiciness of the tomato. Well, the juicy acidity of the tomato over all the other ingredients. Ah. Very good. Need a food replicator, Sugi. Someday, there will be the ability to just teleport food to far-flung places, and if that technology exists, I'll definitely teleport you guys some food. Now, getting me to send you beer, though, might be a little bit more challenging. So, I definitely want to take another bite of this burger. I'm sorry. I'm taking another bite. I'm putting that down. I'm putting that down. Woo! Okay, man. So, today, we did American barbecue. Whoops, all vegetables. I gotta say, this turned out really, really, really good. So, I'm gonna go ahead and... Let's see... I don't think there's anyone I follow who's live. Yeah. I don't really see much of anyone that I would be willing to raid. Darn. Well, it's good to see everyone's enjoying their weekend. So, speaking of enjoying their weekend, I am going to get into consuming the rest of this food. And then I'm going to throw myself into enjoying my my weekend. Wait. Happy Arbor Day, Sugi? Mr. Spock? It's not Arbor Day. It's Freedom Day. Well, yeah, American Freedom Day. It's America Day. So, yeah. Yeah, it's a good day. It's a good day. But, yeah. You have a good day, Mr. Spock. You have a good rest of your day, Mr. Akira. Oh, I got the holidays mixed. Oh, come on. If it's Arbor Day, I gotta do something like tree related. And I think Arbor Day is in April, too. Yeah. But yeah. May you all have a great rest of your day, night, evening, whatever it is, wherever you're at. And hopefully I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.